It was a busy Friday evening at a small, elegant restaurant in the heart of the city. The place was filled with soft music, the clinking of glasses and the pleasant smell of cooked food. Waiters moved quickly between tables, serving guests with care. Among them was Maya, a young woman with a calm presence and a bright smile. She had been working at this restaurant for 3 years. Everyone knew her as polite, professional, and very capable. Maya had a secret talent. She could speak 9 languages fluently. She had learned them patiently over many years. From French and Spanish to Arabic and Mandarin, she could communicate in each one perfectly. Most people did not know this about her. To them, she was simply a friendly waitress. But Maya had always believed that knowledge and skill were valuable, even if others did not notice. That evening, the restaurant had an unusual guest. Mr. Langford, a CEO of a major corporation, had arrived with his assistants. He was well known for his wealth, arrogance, and sometimes cruel sense of humor. The moment he stepped into the restaurant, he scanned the staff like a hawk. He was a tall man, sharply dressed with an expression that made people uneasy. Maya approached his table with her usual smile.
"Good evening, sir."
"May I take your order?" she asked politely. Mr. Langford looked at her and smirked. "I have a challenge for you," he said loudly. "I will give you $100,000 if you can serve me in Chinese." The restaurant seemed to freeze. Other waiters paused, unsure of how to respond. $100,000 was far more than anyone would ever earn in this place. But the tone in which he said it was mocking. He clearly did not expect anyone to succeed. Maya felt a small flicker of surprise. She had encountered difficult guests before, but she remained calm. She tilted her head slightly and smiled. "I speak Chinese," she said simply. Mr. Langford raised one eyebrow. "Oh, really? Very well then. Show me what you can do." Maya nodded politely. She turned to him and spoke in perfect Mandarin, using polite expressions and a smooth, clear voice.
"Good evening, sir."
"May I recommend today's specials? The roasted duck is fresh and the dumplings are excellent. What would you like to drink?" For a moment, Mr. Langford looked surprised. He had not expected anyone at the restaurant to speak another language, let alone Chinese. Then he laughed loudly, clearly thinking it was a trick. "All right, serve me then. Let's see if you can keep up." Maya took his order carefully in Mandarin. She wrote it down neatly and passed it to the kitchen, speaking again in the same language. She moved gracefully around the restaurant, ensuring that every dish arrived on time and that Mr. Langford's glass was never empty. Other waiters watched in amazement. Maya was calm, professional, and confident, even as Mr. Langford tried to test her further. "Do you speak French as well?" he asked suddenly. "Let's see if you can charm me in French too." Maya smiled politely. "Of course," she replied, then began speaking in flawless French. She explained the menu, suggested wine pairings, and described flavors in a clear, friendly manner. The CEO's expression changed. He was used to people being impressed by wealth or status, but he had never seen anyone like Maya. She was not showing off. She was simply sharing her knowledge and doing her work well. By the end of the meal, Mr. Langford was genuinely astonished. Maya had served him in multiple languages, answered every question with ease, and maintained perfect politeness throughout. No one at the restaurant had ever seen such skill. "Very impressive," he said finally. "I did not expect anyone here to speak more than one language." "You have talent," Maya smiled. "Thank you, sir. I enjoy learning languages and helping people communicate." Mr. Langford paused. He was used to people flattering him, but Maya's calm confidence made him uneasy. She had not begged for praise. She had not exaggerated her skills. She had simply done her job well. "Still," he said, "I offered $100,000. That's a lot of money for this job." Maya shook her head. "I am happy to do my work well. That is reward enough for me." Her answer surprised him. He had never met anyone who refused money he offered so freely. Her honesty and grace made him respect her quietly. As Maya returned to the kitchen, her coworkers whispered excitedly. Some clapped softly. Others shook their heads in amazement. No one had ever seen her perform like this. She had not only answered a challenge, but had exceeded expectations with professionalism and skill. That night, the story of the CEO's challenge began to spread quietly. People were curious about the young waitress who could speak 9 languages. Some admired her courage and talent. Others wondered how she had learned so much while working in a small restaurant. But Maya herself did not seek attention. She cared about her work, her skills, and the satisfaction of helping others. For her, the real reward was the knowledge she had gained and the respect she had quietly earned from someone who had thought he could mock her. Meanwhile, Mr. Langford could not stop thinking about her. He had seen many people in his life, but none had shown skill, confidence, and humility all at once. Maya's ability to stay calm and professional even under pressure was rare. He knew that she could achieve far more than she had in this small restaurant. As the night ended, Maya closed her notepad and helped clear tables. She smiled politely at customers and gave helpful directions to newcomers. Her mind was calm. She had done her best, and that was enough. Little did she know, this evening would change everything. The CEO's challenge, meant to mock her, had instead shown her incredible abilities to the right person. Mr. Langford would not forget her skills. What had begun as a simple night at work would soon lead to opportunities far beyond what Maya had imagined. Maya cleaned the last table and looked around the restaurant. Everything was quiet now, except for the soft hum of the music and the occasional laughter from the kitchen staff. She thought about her life, her dreams, and the languages she loved so much. She had always believed in herself quietly without showing off. Tonight, she realized that true skill could not be hidden forever. Her co-workers started packing up for the night. Some of them whispered about the CEO, some about the mysterious $100,000 offer. Maya smiled softly. She knew that money was not everything. The real value was in knowledge, effort, and integrity. She had shown all three, and that was a reward in itself. As she left the restaurant that night, Maya felt a quiet excitement. The city lights reflected off the pavement, and the air was cool and crisp. She walked home slowly, thinking about the languages she had mastered, the people she had helped, and the unexpected respect she had earned. For the first time in a long while, she felt that her life was about to change, and it would. The next morning, Maya woke up early as usual. The sun was just beginning to rise over the city, casting golden light across her small apartment. She stretched and smiled, remembering the events of the previous evening. The memory of the CEO's challenge still made her heart beat faster, but she felt calm and confident. She had done her best, and that was enough for her. As she got ready for work, she thought about her co-workers. Many of them were still talking about the CEO, whispering excitedly about how she had handled his challenge. Maya, however, focused on the tasks ahead. Today was another busy day at the restaurant, and she wanted to make sure every guest had a smooth and pleasant experience. When she arrived at the restaurant, she was greeted by her manager, Mr. Lewis, who looked both excited and nervous. "Maya," he said, "you will not believe what is happening. Someone from a big company called. They want to meet you." Maya paused. She had no idea who it could be. "Who is it?" she asked politely. "Mr. Langford," Mr. Lewis replied. "He wants to discuss something important with you. He says it cannot wait." Maya felt a mixture of surprise and curiosity. She remembered how the CEO had been impressed by her skills last night. Could he really want to meet her for something serious? She nodded calmly. "I will be ready," she said. By the afternoon, Maya found herself in a quiet office building, sitting across from Mr. Langford. The room was sleek and modern, filled with sunlight. The CEO was no longer brash or mocking. Today he seemed thoughtful and serious. "Thank you for coming," he said. "I wanted to speak to you personally because last night showed me something extraordinary." Maya smiled politely. "I am happy to help, sir. I enjoy my work and communicating with people." Mr. Langford leaned back in his chair. "It is rare to meet someone with such skill, intelligence, and humility. You have an incredible ability to speak multiple languages and manage situations calmly. I want to offer you a chance to use those skills on a much bigger scale." Maya listened carefully. She had not expected this. She remained polite and attentive. "I am interested in learning more, sir," she said softly. Mr. Langford smiled. "I have a global company. We work with people and clients from many countries. Communication is very important. I believe your language skills could help us in ways that most employees cannot. I want to offer you a special position to work with us, assisting in international communications and projects." Maya was surprised. This was far beyond anything she had imagined. She had never thought about leaving the restaurant or using her skills in a corporate setting. Yet she felt a spark of excitement. This could be an opportunity to grow and challenge herself. "May I ask some questions about the role?" she said carefully. "Of course," Mr. Langford replied. I want this to be clear for you. You will travel to different countries, meet with clients, translate and interpret languages, and sometimes train others in communication skills. Your ability to stay calm and polite, even in difficult situations, will be very valuable. Maya considered this. She had worked in a restaurant for years, learning patience and observing people. She had handled difficult guests calmly and used her language skills with care. Could these experiences prepare her for something bigger? She nodded slowly. It sounds challenging, but I am willing to try. Good, Mr. Langford said. I will arrange training and introductions. I think you will find this work interesting and your talents will be appreciated. After the meeting, Maya returned home with a mixture of excitement and nervousness. She thought about the restaurant, her co-workers, and the life she had known. Leaving would be a big change, but she also felt ready. She had always believed that skill and effort could open doors, and now she had a chance to test that belief. The following week, Maya began working with Mr. Langford's company. Her first day was filled with introductions, briefings, and observing how the company operated. She was assigned a mentor named Sophia, a senior employee who had years of experience in international business. Sophia immediately noticed Maya's calm presence and intelligence. You handle situations very well, Sophia said. And your language skills are impressive. I think you will succeed here. Maya smiled. Thank you. I have always enjoyed learning languages and helping people understand each other. Sophia nodded. That attitude will take you far. Many people have talent, but few have patience and humility. In the following days, Maya faced new challenges. She traveled to meetings with clients from France, China, Spain, and the Middle East. She translated conversations, explained company policies, and helped resolve misunderstandings. Each time she used not only her language skills but also her calm demeanor and careful listening. Clients responded positively, often commenting on her professionalism and kindness. Back at the office, Mr. Langford began to notice the difference Maya was making. She was not just completing tasks. She was building relationships, helping the company grow, and earning trust from people who had been difficult to impress. One afternoon, Mr. Langford called Maya into his office. I have been observing your work, he said. You are not only skilled, but you are also reliable, patient, and thoughtful. I want to involve you in a project that is very important for the company. Maya felt her heart race slightly. She was ready to accept any challenge. I am ready, sir, she said confidently. The project involves expanding our business into several new countries, he explained. You will be key in communicating with partners, interpreting, and training teams. I trust your abilities, and I think this will be an excellent opportunity for you. Maya nodded. I will do my best, she said. Over the next few weeks, Maya became fully immersed in the work. She traveled to new cities, met new people, and faced unexpected problems. Each time she used her intelligence, language skills, and patience to handle the situations. She began to realize that her quiet efforts at the restaurant had prepared her for challenges much bigger than she had imagined. At the same time, her co-workers at the restaurant still talked about her. Some were proud of her success, others were amazed at how quickly she adapted to a new world. Maya, however, remained humble. She called her friends occasionally, sharing stories of her work, but she never boasted. Her life had changed, yet she remained the same person at heart. She believed in helping others, learning constantly, and using her skills wisely. One evening, after a long day of meetings, Maya sat in her hotel room and reflected on everything. She thought about the CEO who had mocked her, the challenge that had seemed impossible, and the respect she had earned through calm determination. It was strange to think that something intended to mock her had become the key to a new life. She also thought about the value of patience and confidence. Many people had underestimated her because of her job as a waitress, yet she had never doubted her own abilities. That quiet confidence, combined with her skills, had opened doors she had never dreamed of. Maya smiled and looked at the city lights below. She knew challenges would continue, but she also knew she could handle them. Her journey was just beginning. From a small restaurant to a global company, she had proven to herself that effort, intelligence, and humility could change a life in ways that money alone could not. As she prepared for another busy day, Maya felt ready. She had learned an important lesson. True skill and integrity would always be noticed, even in the most unlikely places. And for Maya, the adventure had only just begun.
Maya had been working with Mr. Langford's company for several weeks now, and each day brought new challenges.
She had traveled to several countries already, meeting clients from different cultures and backgrounds. Her days were long, often filled with back-to-back meetings, calls, and presentations. Yet she approached each task with the same calmness and focus that had impressed Mr. Langford from the beginning. One morning, she received an urgent email from the office. A high-profile client from Germany had requested an immediate meeting to discuss a potential partnership. The client was known to be very strict and detail-oriented, and past employees had found it difficult to satisfy him. Maya read the message carefully. She knew this would be an important opportunity to demonstrate her skills. "Can you handle this?" Sophia asked when Maya showed her the email. Maya nodded. "I will prepare carefully. I will make sure we present ourselves well." That afternoon, Maya arrived at the client's office. The building was sleek, modern, and bustling with activity. She took a deep breath and reminded herself to stay calm and confident. She had prepared her notes in German, reviewing key points about the company's proposals and potential solutions for the client. The client, a tall man named Herr Müller, greeted her with a serious expression. He spoke quickly in German, expecting immediate responses. Many employees had stumbled under his pressure before, but Maya listened carefully, taking notes, and then responded clearly in perfect German. She explained the company's plans, answered his questions, and suggested solutions to potential problems. Herr Müller's expression began to change. He was impressed by her confidence, clarity, and the way she communicated respectfully yet decisively. "You are very capable," he said in German. "I have not met someone so skilled in a long time." Maya smiled politely. "Thank you. I believe careful planning and clear communication are important for success." The meeting lasted for over 2 hours. Maya handled every question, clarified every point, and ensured that the client left with confidence in the company's abilities. When it was over, Herr Müller shook her hand firmly. "Your work has made a real difference today. I look forward to working with your company." Back at the office, Mr. Langford was waiting. He had been informed about the meeting's success and wanted to congratulate Maya personally. "You handled the German client exceptionally well," he said. "I knew you had talent, but seeing you in action confirms it. Your ability to stay calm and communicate effectively is rare." Maya felt a quiet pride. "Thank you, sir. I am happy I could help." Over the following weeks, Maya continued to take on more responsibilities. She traveled to France, Spain, and Japan, assisting with international projects, translating complex discussions, and training local teams on communication strategies. Each time she remained composed, patient, and attentive, earning the respect of clients and colleagues alike. One day, Mr. Langford called her into his office for a private discussion. The room was quiet and sunlight streamed through the windows. "Maya," he began, "I have been thinking about your contributions. You have not only impressed our clients but also inspired our team. Your professionalism and skill have set a new standard here." Maya listened quietly. She was used to praise but never expected it to feel this meaningful. "I am grateful for the opportunity, sir," she said. Mr. Langford smiled. "I want to give you more responsibility. There is a new project involving several countries in Asia and Europe. I believe you are the best person to lead the communication and training efforts. It will be challenging, but I trust your abilities." Maya nodded thoughtfully. "I am ready to take on the challenge. I will do my best to ensure success." The new project required extensive travel, coordination, and cultural sensitivity. Maya met with local teams, taught them strategies for clear communication, and translated for clients who spoke different languages. She often worked long hours, but she enjoyed the work. It was rewarding to see how her skills could bring people together and make projects succeed. During her travels, Maya also observed cultural differences and learned more about people. She noticed how small gestures of respect, politeness, and careful listening could create trust even in difficult situations. She shared these lessons with local teams, helping them improve not only communication but also teamwork and problem-solving. One evening, after a long day in Tokyo, Maya sat in her hotel room and reflected on her journey. She thought about the restaurant where she had worked, the CEO's challenge, and the new opportunities she had received. It amazed her how one event could change the course of life. She realized that staying true to her skills, remaining humble, and focusing on her work had opened doors she never imagined. Back at the office, Mr. Langford noticed the growing respect Maya had earned from colleagues and clients. He discussed her progress with senior executives and suggested that Maya be considered for a long-term leadership role. He admired how she combined intelligence, skill, patience, and humility, qualities that were rare in any workplace. One afternoon, Maya received a call from her former manager at the restaurant. "Mr. Lewis." "Maya," he said excitedly, "everyone at the restaurant is talking about you. We are proud of what you have achieved. You are an inspiration," Maya smiled. "Thank you. I will never forget my time there. It taught me patience, careful observation, and respect for others. Those lessons are valuable every day." As the weeks passed, Maya's reputation continued to grow. Clients from various countries praised her skill, professionalism, and friendly approach. She became a role model for other employees, showing that intelligence, effort, and respect could create lasting impact. One day, Mr. Langford invited her to a special dinner. The purpose was to celebrate the success of recent projects and recognize Maya's contributions. She arrived at the restaurant, noticing the familiar atmosphere and warm lighting. It reminded her of her days as a waitress, but now she was an honored guest. During the dinner, Mr. Langford stood and raised a glass. "I want to acknowledge someone extraordinary," he said. "Maya has transformed how we communicate with clients worldwide. Her skill, patience, and professionalism have set a new standard. We are grateful for her dedication and talent." Maya felt a deep sense of pride and gratitude. She smiled and nodded politely, feeling the recognition from people who truly understood her work. After the dinner, she walked outside, enjoying the cool evening air. She thought about her journey, from serving tables in a small restaurant to leading international projects and earning respect from colleagues and clients. It was incredible how much her life had changed, yet she felt grounded and humble. Maya realized that her journey was about more than success or money. It was about using her abilities wisely, learning constantly, and helping others. She had discovered the value of patience, confidence, and humility. These qualities, combined with skill, had opened doors she never imagined. As she looked at the city lights, Maya felt ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. She knew that her journey was only beginning. Her skills, intelligence, and calm determination would continue to guide her. She was prepared to face new projects, new clients, and new opportunities, and so Maya's story continued, not as a simple waitress, but as a skilled professional whose talents could change the world around her. Maya's reputation continued to grow within the company. She was no longer just a language expert. She had become a key player in international projects. Her ability to remain calm under pressure, communicate clearly, and solve problems had earned her the respect of clients and colleagues alike. Yet Maya remained humble. She remembered her beginnings as a waitress and believed that every task, no matter how small, deserved dedication and effort. One morning, she received an urgent request from Mr. Langford. A client in Italy had a critical issue with a new partnership. Miscommunication had caused delays, and the client was frustrated. They requested immediate assistance, and Mr. Langford knew Maya was the right person to handle it. "You will need to travel to Milan immediately," he said. "This project is very important, and the client's satisfaction depends on our response." "I trust your judgment and skills," Maya nodded. She packed her essentials quickly and prepared for the trip. She knew this would be a challenge. The client had high expectations, and the situation required diplomacy, patience, and precise communication. Upon arrival in Milan, Maya met the client, Signor Rossi, a man known for his meticulous standards. He was tall, with sharp features, and his eyes reflected both intelligence and impatience. He welcomed Maya politely but with clear tension. "I hope you can resolve our issues," Signor Rossi said in Italian. "Previous attempts by others have not worked." Maya smiled calmly. "I am here to help. Let us discuss the situation, and I will do my best to find solutions." The meeting began. Maya listened carefully as Signor Rossi explained the challenges in the partnership. She asked questions in Italian, clarified details, and ensured she understood the root of the problem. Then she proposed solutions in a clear, respectful manner, explaining how each step would address the client's concerns. Signor Rossi listened intently. At first he was skeptical, but as Maya continued to speak confidently and patiently, his expression softened. He began asking additional questions, and Maya responded in a calm, thoughtful way, providing clear explanations without losing composure. By the end of the meeting, the tension in the room had eased. Signor Rossi shook Maya's hand firmly. "You have exceeded my expectations. Your approach is professional, clear, and respectful. I am confident we can move forward successfully." Maya smiled politely. "I am glad I could help. Communication and understanding are the keys to success." Her work in Milan was demanding. She spent days coordinating between teams, translating technical documents, and ensuring that every detail was correctly communicated. Despite the long hours, Maya remained focused and patient. She understood that solving complex problems required persistence, clarity, and attention to detail. During her stay, Maya also observed the Italian culture. Learning how people approached work, communication, and relationships, she realized that understanding cultural differences was as important as knowing the language. Small gestures of respect, listening carefully, and showing patience often made more difference than words alone. She shared these insights with the company's teams, helping them improve communication and collaboration across borders. Back in the office, Mr. Langford was impressed by her progress. He had received updates from Milan and other international offices. Maya was handling complex situations with skill, earning trust from clients, and improving the company's reputation. He began to consider her for a long-term leadership role, realizing that her abilities went far beyond translation or interpretation. One evening, after completing another successful meeting in Milan, Maya sat in her hotel room reflecting on her journey. She thought about the CEO's challenge, her early days as a waitress, and the lessons she had learned along the way. Patience, humility, and clear communication had carried her further than she had ever imagined. Maya also thought about her personal growth. She had faced situations she never expected, traveled to new countries, and met people from diverse cultures. Each challenge had tested her skills and patience, yet she had emerged stronger and more confident. She realized that her success was not just about talent. It was about attitude, perseverance, and a willingness to learn continuously. The next day, Maya faced another challenge. A client in Japan had a misunderstanding about a technical project, and tensions were high. She traveled to Tokyo, prepared for a long day, and met the client, Mr. Tanaka. He was polite but firm, expecting precise explanations and solutions. Maya spoke in fluent Japanese, asking questions to clarify the issue. She listened carefully and proposed solutions step by step. Her calm and respectful approach helped diffuse tension. Mr. Tanaka began to ask more questions, and Maya responded with clarity, patience, and confidence. By the end of the meeting, Mr. Tanaka smiled. "Your approach is excellent. I appreciate your patience and clarity. We can move forward with confidence." Maya felt a quiet satisfaction. Each successful resolution reinforced her belief that her skills and attitude could make a difference. She had learned that challenges, no matter how difficult, could be overcome with careful listening, clear communication, and calm action. During her travels, Maya also noticed how people responded to respect and understanding. Many clients valued her not just for her language skills, but for her ability to remain calm, polite, and professional in every situation. She realized that true communication was about more than words. It was about listening, observing, and understanding the needs of others. Back in the office, Mr. Langford called her for a discussion. "Maya," he said, "you have handled multiple international challenges successfully. Your work has not only resolved issues but has strengthened our relationships with key clients. I am considering giving you a permanent leadership position to manage international communication and client relations. Your abilities are rare and invaluable." Maya listened carefully. "I am honored, sir. I will continue to do my best to serve the company and our clients." As the weeks went by, Maya adjusted to her new responsibilities. She led teams, trained employees, and coordinated projects across multiple countries. Each challenge required patience, intelligence, and careful planning. She learned to manage not only language barriers but also cultural differences and expectations. Despite her growing responsibilities, Maya remained humble. She remembered her early days as a waitress and believed that every task, no matter how small, was important. She treated colleagues and clients with respect, listened carefully to concerns, and always acted with integrity. One evening, after completing a long day of meetings, Maya reflected on her journey. From serving tables in a small restaurant to leading international projects, she had grown in ways she never imagined. She had faced challenges, learned from them, and emerged stronger and more confident. Maya realized that her journey was about more than success or recognition. It was about using her skills wisely, helping others, and learning continuously. Her patience, humility, and clear communication had opened doors she never imagined, and her journey was far from over. As she looked out at the city lights, Maya felt ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. She knew that her abilities, combined with her attitude and perseverance, would guide her through any situation. She had proven that talent, when paired with humility and dedication, could change lives and create opportunities beyond imagination. And so, Maya continued her journey, stronger, wiser, and ready to face new challenges, knowing that every obstacle was an opportunity to grow and make a difference. Maya had been working with Mr. Langford's company for several months now, and her role had grown significantly. She was no longer just an interpreter or assistant. She had become a trusted leader in international projects. Her ability to handle complex situations with patience, intelligence, and calmness had earned her respect from clients, colleagues, and executives alike. One morning, Maya received an important message from Mr. Langford. The company had been invited to participate in a global conference in Switzerland, where leaders from major corporations and governments would meet. The goal was to present the company's projects, secure new partnerships, and demonstrate international communication excellence. Mr. Langford wanted Maya to lead the delegation. "Maya," he said during their meeting, "this is a major opportunity for the company. Your role will be critical. You will communicate with leaders from multiple countries, guide our team, and ensure everything goes smoothly." "I trust you completely," Maya nodded. "I will do my best, sir. I am ready to take on this responsibility." Preparation for the conference required careful planning. Maya coordinated with teams in different countries, reviewed speeches and presentations, and made sure all documents were translated accurately. She also conducted practice sessions with the company representatives, teaching them how to communicate effectively with diverse audiences. The day of the conference arrived. Maya and the company delegation traveled to Switzerland, where the venue was filled with hundreds of professionals from around the world. Flags from different countries lined the hall, and interpreters moved quickly between groups, ensuring everyone could understand one another. Maya's task was demanding. She needed to translate speeches, answer questions from foreign leaders, and manage the flow of communication between the company and clients. At the same time, she needed to keep her team calm and confident. She moved gracefully between groups, listening carefully, speaking clearly, and ensuring that no detail was overlooked. During a session with executives from France, Spain, and Japan, Maya spoke in multiple languages, translating technical details, cultural nuances, and subtle meanings. She remained calm under pressure, even when unexpected questions arose. Her professionalism impressed everyone in the room. After the session, several executives approached Maya personally. They praised her clarity, patience, and skill. One executive from Japan said, "Your ability to communicate so clearly and respectfully is rare. You have made this meeting smooth and successful." Maya smiled politely. "Thank you. I believe careful listening and clear communication help everyone work together better." As the conference continued, Maya's reputation grew even further. Leaders from Germany, China, and Italy all complimented her ability to handle complex situations with grace. They appreciated not only her language skills, but also her calm and professional demeanor. During a break, Mr. Langford approached her. "Maya," he said, "you have exceeded all expectations. Your work has impressed everyone here. I am proud to have you on our team." Maya felt a quiet sense of satisfaction. "I am grateful for the opportunity to help." "Sir," she said. On the final day of the conference, a special award ceremony was held to recognize individuals who had made significant contributions to international cooperation. To everyone's surprise, Maya was called to the stage. The announcement highlighted her exceptional skills in communication, her patience, and her ability to solve problems in multiple languages. Maya walked to the stage, feeling calm and composed. She received the award graciously and spoke briefly to the audience. "I am honored to receive this recognition. I believe that understanding and respect are the keys to working together. Skills, patience, and humility can open doors and create opportunities for everyone." The audience applauded warmly. Maya felt proud but also humble. She knew that this achievement was not just about her, but about the lessons she had learned along the way and the people who had supported her. After the conference, the company's reputation improved significantly. New partnerships were formed, and clients expressed confidence in the company's ability to communicate and work internationally. Mr. Langford recognized Maya's contributions as essential to this success. Back at the office, her colleagues celebrated quietly, sharing their admiration and respect. Maya continued to work diligently, helping others improve communication skills and leading teams with patience and clarity. One afternoon, Maya received a call from her former manager at the restaurant. "Mr. Lewis, Maya," he said, "we are all so proud of you. Your story inspires everyone who knows you. You have shown that talent, hard work, and humility can truly change a life." Maya smiled. "Thank you. I will never forget the lessons I learned there. Those days taught me patience, observation, and respect, which guide me every day." Over time, Maya's influence expanded even further. She began mentoring young employees, sharing her experiences, and teaching the importance of patience, clear communication, and humility. She became a role model, showing that anyone, regardless of their beginnings, could achieve great things with dedication and skill. Maya also continued to travel internationally, taking on new challenges and solving problems that required both intelligence and diplomacy. Each experience reinforced her belief that effort, skill, and a positive attitude could create lasting impact. One evening, after a long day of meetings, Maya sat quietly in her hotel room. She reflected on her journey, from serving tables in a small restaurant to leading international projects and earning recognition from some of the world's most influential people. She realized that every challenge, every opportunity, and every lesson had brought her to this point. Maya smiled softly. She understood that success was not about money or fame. It was about using one's abilities wisely, helping others, and maintaining integrity and humility. These principles had guided her throughout her journey and would continue to do so. Her phone rang. It was Mr. Langford. "Maya," he said, "I want to thank you personally. You have transformed the way our company communicates. Your patience, skill, and intelligence have made a real difference. I am confident that you will continue to achieve great things." Maya replied calmly, "Thank you, sir. I am grateful for the opportunities and trust you have given me. I will continue to do my best." After the call, Maya looked out of the window at the city lights below. She thought about the challenges she had faced, the lessons she had learned, and the people who had supported her along the way. She felt a quiet sense of fulfillment. She had grown, achieved recognition, and remained true to her values. Maya's story had reached a point where she could inspire others. She showed that skill, patience, and humility could open doors that seemed impossible. She demonstrated that talent combined with effort and integrity could change not only a life but also the lives of those around her. As she prepared for the next day, Maya felt ready for new challenges. She knew that there would always be obstacles, but she also knew that her abilities, attitude, and perseverance would guide her through them. She had proven that careful listening, clear communication, and patience could overcome difficulties and create opportunities beyond imagination. And so, Maya's journey continued not as a simple waitress, but as a remarkable professional whose skills and character made a difference in the world. She had turned challenges into opportunities, learned from every experience, and inspired others to believe in their own abilities. Maya understood that life would always bring new challenges, but she felt confident that she could face them with grace, skill, and integrity. Her journey was a testament to the power of talent, patience, and humility, and her story would continue to inspire others for years to come. In the end, Maya knew that the greatest reward was not money or recognition, but the knowledge that she had stayed true to herself, used her skills wisely, and made a positive difference in the lives of others. Her journey, filled with challenges, growth, and achievement, was a story of determination, courage, and the power of belief in oneself.